Hello all. We have Hari with us. He will be doing the webinar today, and the webinar is about generative AI for everyone, practical applications in daily work. Okay, the webinar will be 1 hour webinar. The last 15 minutes we'll have option to uh, ask questions to Hari also.
Good evening, guys. My name is Hari Krishna. I'm the Gen AI trainer in Edubex IT Institute. So I have like 2.5 years experience in AI, data science, and Gen AI. So basically, I'm an engineering graduate, and I did a certification course in AI and data science. Then I moved on to Gen AI. Most probably, both the coding and the no coding AI, Gen AI aspects. So that is all about me. I think there are lots of different kind of people from different spectrum, right? I think there will be students, middle-aged men, working professionals, teachers, lawyers. So I think there are a lot of it's a mixed group of people. I hope it is like that. So we have planned to conduct this webinar in such a way that everyone, like not only the people with technical background, not only them, even with no technical background, you can study AI, you can implement AI in your daily life or work or anything you can implement AI. So that's our aim and that's our goal. So basically, like what do you think about AI? When you think about AI, what do you understand about AI? So let me give you a brief description about how this thing got evolved from time to time. So the budding stage or the base stage, the foundation of AI is always data. The raw data of many things like the price, the predictions, everything. Everything has data. Like in your day-to-day life, even if you are a doctor, you will have patients record. You will have your scanning images. So those are data. So there are like infinite possible ways that you can generate data. So AI stems from this data concept. So, okay, now you have a data. Now you have a group of data. You have a collection of data. The data may be raw. The data may be filtered. The data may be unfiltered. Anyway, anything. So you have this data with you. Now you study the data. Okay, you study the data. And when you study the data, you get some points. Not the points in the sense you get some patterns. You identify some patterns. You start analyzing the data, you get some patterns. Now, if the data is such and such way, you can create an algorithm. You can create an algorithm using this pattern. So you have a data, you have a pattern, now you have an algorithm. All right. Now, these algorithms are used for future predictions. These algorithms are applied on the data to generate future predictions. Now, this becomes AI, mimicking our own brain. So we have this brain, we have this, our memory stems from our early days, childhood, etc. So we have this brain and we will make some decisions. And how do we make these decisions? Through years of learning. So years of practice, years of pattern recognition, we know that, okay, if this happens, this will be the answer. If this happens, this will be the way. So that's how our brain is wired. Similarly, using this data, using this infinite amount of data, we are training these algorithms to start making their own predictions so that this will have their own autonomy. These algorithms will have their own autonomy. And this led to the AI, artificial intelligence, mimicking our human brain by learning, pattern recognition, and understanding behavior in the data. So this is how the AI itself got generated from the basic data. So the evolution goes like this: data to data analytics, which goes to the machine learning. Machine learning then goes to the deep learning, then deep learning, and everything. This all of this encompasses the AI, artificial intelligence, and generative AI is kind of a subset in artificial intelligence. Like we are using some parts of the AI for our own, personal use, or maybe personal use or professional use, anything. So we are making use of this AI to our own benefit, and this concept is called generative AI. From the word itself, generative. So generative means what? Generative means you're creating something new. It can be text, can be image, it can be audio, it can be video, it can be code, code, the programming code. So you're kind of generating new. So that's all about generative AI. In a very minimalistic example or definition, that is generative AI. So you had your data, you have your AI things, then you have your generative AI. Now, how can I use this generative AI in my day-to-day life, in my day-to-day applications? So that's the $1 million question. How can I use this? How can I use this AI or generative AI to my own advantage? How can I integrate these things in my profession? That's the $1 million question and $1 million answer. So our course, like we are designing this course to do that, so that everyone can do the AI stuff. Everyone can create their own, increase their own productivity using AI. So that's the whole purpose of this entire course handle. So I'll be going through some tools and the things that we are using in this course. So basically, this is like everyone, like all of you guys have seen this tools like ChatGPT, and so if you look at ChatGPT, everyone will think, okay, ChatGPT. I mean, not everyone, most of them. Some of them will already know what I'm going to say. When you look at ChatGPT or Gemini, majority of the people will think that it's basically for content creation, like text generation, image generation, etc. Actually, no. Actually, both this ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud, all of them are actually LLM models, large language models, and their purpose is not only for content creation, like text creation, image creation. No, that's only one part of their job. The main, not the main part, and one of the most important thing that they do is they help us to create our own apps. Apps in the sense applications. They will guide us to create our own applications. Let's take 10 years back or 15 years back. What happened 10 years or 15 years back? If I wanted to create my own application, what do? I have to learn coding, okay? C or C++, Java, Python, HTML, whatever it is. I have to learn that. I have to learn the basics. I have to done my coding right. I have to buy a computer. I have to, write the code. I have to check the logic. I have to debug the error. It goes like so. If I wanted to develop a simple application, it will almost take me 3 or 4 years because I want to learn all of this stuff. But these LLM models, these large language models, did what? They made the job easier. Now, if I can spend 3 or 4 months focused on this thing without any prior coding experience, I don't even to know what is coding. Without any prior coding experience, the only sufficient requirement is to understand the tools, the tools and the concept in LLM models, AI, Gen AI, everything. Then I can create my own application in 4 to 5 months if I focus on what is needed. So this ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud AI will help us to create that, because they are basically LLM models and they have this thing called code generation and integration. Like what they do is that you give the prompt, into the code editor, and everything they will generate. Like suppose if I want to create an app, create an application where, okay, if I type a simple calculator, scientific calculator per se. So what do I need to do? I just go to the code editor, integrate the LLM model. Then I just give the prompt. Only code I need to know is how to integrate the LLM model. Apart from that, there is no coding. So what do? I just give the prompt like, okay, I want to create a scientific calculator. So it should be, the functions are this, the output should be like this, and the image should be like this. So I give the prompt. So whatever I want, I give it as a prompt. the model, the LLM model itself will generate the prompt, not the prompt, the code, the necessary libraries and everything, so that the application will be developed instantaneously. So this is a small example. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to build a larger apps, it will take some time. But anyways, the process has become a lot easier. Like if you are from a non-technical background, the process has become entirely easier, and you can do it your own. So that's one thing, one aspect of this tools, like this all tools, the cloud AI, Gemini, ChatGPT. Basically, they are coding platforms also. And then there is Canva AI. So basically, in your earlier times, you used to do your designs using PowerPoint presentation, where you have to take the image, load the image, create the template. It is a hectic process. It will take too much of your time. But Canva AI is like most easily, it will make your life easier. You give the prompt, you get your design, the visual design tools, the photo editing, the creative layouts, etc. So like Napkin AI. So basically, these are all examples of content generation. So basically, what happened is that from the earlier times, this has made your life a lot of easier. So basically, Canva is a visual design tool. Now, basically, with the AI applications, the LLM models, and etc. So these are the productivity checklists that you can do. Example: writing the emails, drafting the reports, summarizing the long documents, meeting notes, creating presentations, etc. I'll show a quick example. So basically, I want to create a poster. Okay, I want to create a poster. I'll do one thing. I'll take the screenshot of this Zoom meeting. So I'll paste the screenshot here. Now I say something else, right? So this is basically National Award 2026. I'll also take the screenshot of this. Now, using both of these images, create a poster campaign for National Award winners in a Zoom meeting. So basically, what I typed here, this is called prompting. You are giving the what you want to for the computer to do. That you are giving. So the image will be created. Like if you're giving the correct prompt, the image will be created. So there are different types of prompting, like zero shot prompting, one shot prompting, etc. So that's a bit technical. I'm not going to discuss that. So the image will be created right now. Just wait a little bit. I'm just giving you a rough example. This is not actually. So you can actually do multiple kinds of tasks using the Gen AI application. Most probably the ChatGPT, Gemini, Canva. So this comes under the modern marketing solutions, the essential tasks, the content creation, social media captions, brand and identity, poster designs, etc. Using the Canva AI and ChatGPT. So every AI tool is used for content creation. Can be used for content creation. So basically modern marketing solution, the poster design, the campaign design, etc. Like lead automation, things can be done using the Gen AI. So I was just basically talking to you about the content creation part. I hope the slide is this is the poster that they have created using the prompt that I have given. So you can edit this. Okay, there is the options of editing. So we're not going to do that. So this is basically what you can do with ChatGPT. One dimension. This is one of the many dimensions it has. And you can analyze your data, create the spreadsheets, plan your projects, etc. So that is basically common office applications. Basically, we'll go to the tools that we are going to use in our classrooms or our day-to-day life. These are basically no code AI tools. So the first tool is N8N. N8N. Automate, integrate, and innovate. N8N. So it's basically a Gen AI tool. So what do you do with the Gen 8? Suppose you want to, so you are an HR professional, you are handling the hiring recruitment of the candidates. So you'll be having mails on a daily basis. Okay. And some of the mails will be for interview purposes. Some of the mails will be for call letters, and some will be office purposes, payrolls, etc. So what you can do with the N8N? So with N8N, you can automate this process. I mean, you don't need to manually segregate every mail. Instead, you can create your own application that segregates this email. So this is the basic example. It's not the broad. It's a simple definition. So you can automate every process in your aspect. You can automate the spreadsheets, Google spreadsheets using N8N. So whatever task that is monotonous, you can do with N8N. You can automate. You can automate every LLM application. So that's the main advantage of N8N. So you connect your apps, you build your workflows without coding. So this is the most important part. In N8N, there is no coding. It's low code. It's no code. I mean, you need to know how to use the N8N. Like it's a website. You can download it in your computer, in your personal laptop, and the only requirement for N8N is 8 GB RAM. Okay, that's the only requirement. Apart from that, there is no coding. It's easy to learn. You automate your workflows, your lead automations, capture generation. Maybe you're a digital marketing enthusiast. You want to, automate your leads. So you can do that. So that's for that purposes we will be having N8N. Then there is Langflow. Langflow is basically it's an AI tool. It's also an online website. You have to download. You can download that application, and here also there is no coding. Basically, you are drag and dropping different AI tools. Okay, you are drag and drop different AI tools so that you can build something. You can develop something using AI, using LLMs. Using you can create your own chatbot, company chatbot without coding. So that's the most important word. Without coding, you can create your own chatbot. You can give it a character. You can give it a role for your. Suppose you own a company, you want to create a chatbot for your company. You build using Langflow, then you deploy the chatbot. So it will work accordingly. It will work its own. So basically, that's how you use Langflow. So basically, both this N8N and Langflow are visual drag and drop. You drag, you drop. You can see that this is an LLM model. Basically, you have to subscribe these LLM models. So whenever you are comfortable with the whole, you can always use the free tiers. There are some resources that are open source. There are some free tiers also. So basically what happens is that you study with the free tiers. Okay, you study with the free tiers, and when you are confident and comfortable with the free tier, then you can use for the purchased option so that you can build your own apps. So basically this is drag and drop, where you drag and drop different ideas, different prompts, etc. Then you create something, you create an app. So basically, it's used for building AI apps faster, connect with different LLMs, prompt, etc. And it's drag and drop components to build powerful AI applications. And from ideas to production, you prototype, you test and deploy AI solutions seamlessly. So that's it's called, Langflow. Then there is something called Orange data mining. So Orange data mining, like I said, everything stems from data. Like everything stems from the data. Every data you have a huge amount of data. So with coding, you can create predictions, do these things, calculate the various mathematical possibilities, etc. So Orange data mining offers a visual representation with no coding. You don't need to code. You just need to, choose the algorithm. Okay, which algorithm should I choose? Which algorithm should I use for this particular data sets? What should be the output that I should expect? So these kind of things you can do with Orange data mining. So if you start Orange data mining without any prior, knowledge about machine learning algorithms, everything, you'll be in a deep sea. It will not work. You need to study about different algorithms. Okay, why am I using this algorithm? It's also no coding. So it doesn't have any coding. Only it has it's a visual workflow, and it's used for analytics, predictions, visualization, and prediction of future data. So you drag and drop to build powerful data analysis workflows. So that's basically about Orange data mining. And you combine everything. Can use it in your marketing purposes. Suppose if you have a company, you can use it for marketing purposes. You can create your own project ideas. Suppose you have a project idea and it's not working, like you have been hitting the dead block with various syntax errors. You can always avail the services of LLM models, the cloud AI, ChatGPT, Gemini to create perfect that project. You can do that. You can use it for proofreading, grammar correction, translation. You can build your own translator model, etc. Without less coding, no coding. So basically, this is what I wanted to talk about, and so this is the main ideas I wanted to discuss you about. So basically, we are offering two courses. First is a crash course on 1 month fundamental Gen AI. We are offering 1 month crash course, and I'll be teaching you these tools in little bit, like the N8 and Orange. It will not be elaborated like a very elaborated session, but you will have your sufficient knowledge. You get your sufficient knowledge about the fundamentals of Gen AI. It will have the N8 and Orange and machine learning, the different automation workflows, the prompt engineering techniques, the natural language processing, etc. So you will have everything that you need to create. You start your foundations on Gen AI. So it's a 1 month crash course, and we are offering this crash course at the rate of 4,000 rupees. Okay, and there is another program which is more advanced, which is three. So this is basically for someone who wants to learn fundamental of Gen AI, and this course is basically for someone who wants to build some AI agents, RAG systems, also a Langflow. You build your LLM apps with visual workflows, etc. So it's more advanced program with a low code. The main attraction is it's also low code, and you can see the pricing around here. It's 18,000 for 3 months. So this is what I wanted to talk about. And you can basically, after completing the 3 months course, you can create your own marketing automation. You can study your own. If you put in efforts, like after the class and after the course, you put in your own efforts, you can develop something that really suits your career. Even if you're a teacher, lawyer, or working professional, or anything, a student, graduate, anyone can build their own AI application. So this program, this 3 month course and 1 month course, so this will help you to create a strong foundation in fundamentals of Gen AI, so that you can create your own project ideas. And this will be more an advanced program where you will get more than sufficient knowledge in Gen AI application building. Okay, so with obviously no code and zero coding purpose. So there will be coding at the end of the session, which you will be comfortable. It's like a little bit, so that you have to, just for the sake of understanding this, there will be like little bit coding, but it's not coding actually, because we are generating the code from, Gemini Code Assist. So technically we are not using coding, but anyways, I want to be honest about that. Right. So I hope if somebody want to ask me anything, you can all ask me.
Yeah, Hari, you told about the crash course, okay? And is it a certification program? Do we get any certificate after completing the course?
Yes, you will be getting the certificate from Edubex.
Edubex. Crash course, we will be getting the certificate.
Yes.
The certificate will be soft copy, or you'll be mailing the hard copy of the certificate?
Soft copy.
Soft copies.
And like only requirement is you need to have a laptop. You don't need to have any coding experience. No knowledge of coding is required. Only requirement is an 8 GB RAM laptop. That's the only requirement.
What is the time period and the class sequence?
So we'll be having 2 classes per week, and each class will be for the crash course. We'll be having 2 classes per week, and total we'll have 16 hours of learning. Not 16. Yes, 16 hours of learning, and the 3 months course will be having 48 hours of learning, like 2 classes per week, Saturday and Sunday evening. Saturday and Sunday evening, you'll have 2 classes for the 1 month course, and we'll be starting the 3 month course in the next month. Okay, and this 1 month course will be starting as soon as possible.
Starting date of is it declared starting date of the crash course?
Yes, sir. Next week.
Next week, yes.
All right.
Is it a live program? Means you will be teaching live?
Yes, yes. The classes will be live, and you'll be having access to the recordings, and the notes will be provided after the class.
If I cannot attend the class, some days, the recordings will be available. No?
Yes, you can. You can access the recordings, and you can connect with me personally. I'll guide you.
Okay.
So,
in between the classes, if there is any doubt, if I am attending the class while doing the practical things, I am getting some doubts. Is there any way like a group discussion or connecting with you? What is the method to go ahead?
If you're having any doubts after the in between the class, you can ask me. After I finish that topic, you can ask me in the class itself. You can interact with me live during the class.
If it is when I am practically doing the thing, some doubts may come up.
Okay.
Any method to contact you?
Yes, you can contact me in WhatsApp where I will guide you how to correct that error.
Oh, that's good.
So if anyone wants to ask me anything, or if you want to have a discussion with me, can ask me.
Hari, can you tell some details about this one, data and the spreadsheets? How, for example, an Excel sheet, I am reading to which tool I will be using for that one, and I want a particular output. If I feed the input and output, will I get the similar patterns, or something like that?
Yes. So suppose, yes, I'll explain. Suppose you have this Excel data or Excel spreadsheet data with you, and you want to generate the insight. Okay, you want to generate the insight. So what you do is you go to something called Orange Data Mining, and what happens is that you need to download this. So what happens is that you feed the Excel data sheet and you transform the data sheet into something that is analytical, something that you can generate the report, create an analytic dashboard, etc., using Orange Data Mining. And there is another method which is a bit technical and bit advanced. So after completing the course, if you want to generate a permanent dashboard or a permanent analytical dashboard, you can use Cloud AI Dashboard Analytics, which is actually paid version. You need to pay some amount, but if you are really comfortable with every tools after the class, you can build that using Cloud AI.
Means some personal app will be developed for me using Cloud.
Yes.
Okay. Is it a paper? What is the approximate charges and other things?
For Cloud AI, it actually it's like when you are you can use the free tier, but there will be a lot of limitations to that. But I'll show you. So this is the best AI building. So after you are comfortable with all this data and everything, so basically it's like 1,000 and 2,000 per month where you can develop your own applications and everything. So basically there is no need for that. Actually, you can use Gemini. Google Gemini has availed this free tier.
Okay.
So that you don't need to pay any more amount. It's actually free. So it's actually free, Google Gemini is free. Actually, you can use the different LLM models for building. And after some limit, if you want to, if you use excessively, you can change your Google mail ID and relogin so that you'll get that free tier again. So whenever you are comfortable with this everything, then only you have to purchase something. You can learn free tier. There are free tier options available for every application. You can learn this application using free tier. There is no need to pay any amount or money in the first hand itself. Okay, when you are comfortable with every tools, you can always start accessing. You can subscribing those applications. All right, sir.
So once the crash course is done, means I will be comfortable with all these tools, which one to use, and all those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Somebody wants to ask me something, can ask me now. Ahmed, Aishwarya, Ashish, Agnes, Jayaprakash, Renisha, Soumya, Thomas, Sheetal. All right. Class timings. So the timing of this class for the so Agnes, are you inquiring about the 3-month course or the 1-month fundamental crash course? Could you be specific? Okay, crash course. Okay, crash. Okay, so the crash course timing will be Saturday and Sunday, 4:30 to 6:30. Or let's say 4:30 to 6:30, and you'll be having
4 to
your
6,
record.
sir. Sorry, 4 to 6, sir.
Yes, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6. Okay, I'll type it in the chat. 4 to 6, Saturday and Sunday, and you will be having access to the recordings.
If I want to register, who is the contact person? Devika. Devika is the contact person.
For what, sir?
If I want to register, who is the contact person? Devika will be able to help me.
There is Devika, Meenu, then Jofin.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the 3 months course, the timing will be 6:30. Let's say 6 to 8 as of now. 6 to 8 p.m. and you will have recordings access. All right. So if anyone wants to ask me something.
The level of expertise for the crash course and the other 1 3 months course. For crash course, no coding is required. No coding experience is required. And for the 3 months course, is there any coding experience required or?
No. There is no need for any coding experience. In fact, one of my students was one Mr. Karpanguti. He was actually 60 years of age. He was a Supreme Court advocate. He was actually 60 years of age, and he has no prior experience in coding or any technical thing. He still completed the course, and there are like teachers who is also my students in the ongoing batch. There are teachers, lawyers, etc., who doesn't have any coding experience. So coding experience is not required. Only thing is you need to have a laptop which has at least 8 GB RAM. That's only required. So basically, there is no need for coding or anything. Like I said, many of the students were actually from non-technical backgrounds. Not many, most of the students were from non-technical backgrounds.
If anybody has any doubt, you can ask now. It's a good chance to get Hari on Hari in person. So you can ask any doubts you have.
So most of you will be worried, will AI take over the jobs? Because recently we have seen the massive layoff in the company in Kochi, and I think most of you have noticed and will be worrying whether this will happen in any IT sector. No, it doesn't work like that, because once we know how to use the AI thing, we will not be laid off. Okay, if we know how to use AI, if we know how to make use of AI, we will be never laid off. So don't worry about it. Study AI, understand AI, know how to use AI. So everyone will be safe. And if you are not willing to learn AI, so things can get little bit messier. I'm not saying it will get bad or anything, but it's good that you learn AI, because that will be helpful in your own career in any form, in any way.
In the near future, will it be full free, like pricing or something like that?
For which one, sir?
Like we were discussing, pricing is there for monthly and other things.
No, sir. Actually, they will be only increasing the pricing in the future. Like if you say 1 year, after 1 year, the prices will be high, because everyone this thing has demand. Now not many persons know about these things. But what happens is that if everyone wants this thing, they will definitely increase the price. But right now, the pricing is little bit lesser side, because people are getting know about it. Like most of the people are only getting know about it. So if you're like well equipped with the AI tools, the AI knowledge, the concept and everything, you can have your own fight in any field, in any profession, any domain, etc.
In customer service and other things, when AI is implemented, do you think that the personal touch of the customer service is lost? Like something
No,
like
sir. The human values and the no, sir. The values contributed by the humans will never be lost. Like the interpersonal skills, the how you interact with your audience, how you connect with the customers. AI cannot replace that because whatever it does, it is done based on an algorithm. It is doing that thing based on an algorithm. But humans are not. Humans cannot work like on a basis of an algorithm. You need to have good interpersonal communication skills with the human so that you can understand their problems and find solutions for that. And I don't think AI can replace those things.
I have heard in digital marketing, the AI generated content and other things, Google is, pushing it backwards and like that, things like that. Is it true? Like, AI generated content, AI generated headings, AI generated image is not preferred, something like that.
Sir, every company will have their own policies. We can't say that okay, Google does this, so everyone will follow that. Not necessarily because, every company will have their own internal policies on AI. Google has its own AI, and for the okay, I'll say one example. So if you want to get hired in Google, you have to know manual coding. There is no AI coding is not used in Google. You need to know manual coding. So Google prefers coders who are manually good in coding, not AI coders. So in that case, Google accept that. So Google has its own, different policies regarding many aspects. So that cannot be applied to, other companies also because each companies will have their own rules and internal SOP to follow.
What I mean is for like something like SEO, that is search engine optimization. When when one website is using the AI generated content, is there anything that it will be ranked low or something like that? It will be punished or something like that, or which
Not,
is written
no, no,
yeah.
no. As of now, no. If anyone wants to ask me something, can please ask. Remisha, Roichan, Shahanas, Sheedal, Thomas, Agnes. You can ask it in the chat board, not the chat board, the chat.
Hi, sir.
Okay.
I think there is no more questions. So shall we wind up?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the end of today's webinar, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who made this section a success. So thank you, Mr. Harikrishnan, for delivering such an insightful and engaging section on generative AI. My sincere thanks to all the managers and the sales advisor for this making this webinar a success. Special thank to all the learners for the valuable time and active participation. So on behalf of the Edubex, thank you once again, and we look forward to see you in upcoming sections. So have a great evening.
Thank you, Devika. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ahmed, Aishwarya, Ashish, Agnes, Jayaprakash, Jofin, Meenu, Remisha, and Roichan. Everyone who has stayed in this session. So I hope everyone has a great evening, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.